Wagwan Miyu. Today we're in Pro City checking out Roots BJJ. Now the owner and black belt is Joey Jordan. And for the uninitiated, this man is the definition of entrepreneur, hustler. Young Jeezy, he will sleep when he dies. Besides running Roots BJJ full-time, Joey also has a lifestyle brand, Surf Jiu Jitsu division, and he has a meal prep company, High Fit Meals. And they've worked with the who's who in Hawaii. We're not talking about just combat athletes. He has CrossFitters, bodybuilders, or even people like me and you just trying to get their six-pack right for the summer. So if you're as excited as I am for this, let's go check this place out. Just showed a little bit of a setup from a mount position to a lapel choke. Yeah. Now, what we just a lot of lapel games nowadays, so just showing a little bit of setup from the mount position. Yep. You see how it goes from there. If you like even just try to do make like a rope and then grab the tail. What are your first impressions today?
It was good fun. Just like go all out, because it's nice that you, especially if you don't know what you're doing and you're going against somebody who does know what they're doing, you're less likely to hurt them, so you can just go all out and do your best.
I enjoy Joey's, the way he's teaching. It's not really complicated, and you know, and it's easy to understand. I remember most is like the lesson from the spider guard, you know, how to break the spider guard. And I don't know, I learned a lot of spider guard stuff, but how to counter spider guard, that was like actually the one I learned a lot from that class. And it's so simple and easy to understand, and when you drill, it actually works.
My name is Naomi, I'm from Germany, and we're at Roots Jiu Jitsu in Hawaii. I like it pretty much. We learned a lot of fast collar chokes. Hello.
Yeah, Roots in that area. Fucking hammers here.
Yeah, BJJ Roots. Come visit. Professor Joey, always good. Okay, we're here with Leon. He's from Santa Cruz. You've been here for about a month?
Month and a half, almost 2 months.
You've been training here. What do you think of the place?
It's fun. I feel like the atmosphere here is really friendly. Like everybody's welcoming, but at the same time, like I feel like everybody can just, you know, they can pick it up and like, you know, we get into like hard scraps and stuff, but it's all fun in the end. And you know, like Joey says all the time, I feel like there's like no politics, so it's a really welcoming gym.
So we went over basically passing, like using like the X pass and getting around, and then to knee on belly to getting to side control. I like the fact that we drill after, so like, you know, you can put it into practice. It's not like, here, go over it once or twice, and then you're not going to remember and you're not going to use it later.
Alright, now you can drink.
Yeah, okay. Now you can
Nobody's here to like kill anybody, like jiu-jitsu wise, right? Not literal. But at the same time, you know, everybody's trying to get better. Plus, it's a good location too. It's central, so a lot of folks coming from like west in town and come down here. Right on.
Oh, I did some crucifixes. Some good rolls in, good sweat.
Play a little bit, but then let the newer guys learn too, because I feel like it's all our jobs to help each other learn and, you know, progress. And personally want all the new guys to be like, hey, this is fun. I'm not just getting my butt kicked the whole time. I want to come back, you know. So I try to get all my friends to come now and try it. And I'm like extra nice to them. They feel all good. And then once they're established, and then I'll start to a little bit, you know. But we'll get there. We'll get there. And I'm still trying to figure it out myself. And I think that's going to be hopefully a lifelong journey. As long as my body holds out, I'll be here.
What do you think is the strongest point of Professor Joey's game?
Technique for sure. After that, I think it's the fluidity of all the moves. They put together what they would call like chains, right? You can learn a move, but to be able to chain it together from any position and have it be have enough repetitions of that particular technique that you can go to it from anywhere. I think that's the strength, and also the idea that there isn't one way to do anything. Like for my body versus some of the other guys here, a certain technique may be better or worse, but as long as you're applying the principles of the technique, that's the main thing we gotta get.
And that's so important, like being able to adapt the technique specifically to the individual.
I think so. I mean, there's some rigidity, like certain elements have to be in the moves,
right.
But maybe I'm not as flexible, or maybe I'm more, or you know, like my game tends to be a little bit using my size a little, like as far as like a top-down pressure. Okay. So I'm not as, let's say, proficient with stuff that has like inversion, things like that.
Right. I mean, if you have somebody to put together the entire plan for you, it doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah.
He's got nutrition for you, he's got the jiu-jitsu for you, he's got the strength and conditioning for you, and that's pretty much everything you need, right?
Yeah, he does that for all of us, you know, so yeah, these guys have no shame in busting me out for 5 minutes. That's what I love about them, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. That's how we make each other better too.
Okay, we're here with Professor Joey from Roots BJJ. I have one question, probably the biggest question I think everyone is really thinking about. You got your hands in so many different things. So the question is, when do you sleep?
Oh man, usually when I just find time. I don't remember the last time I slept for 5 hours, 6 hours. I usually power naps, 2 hours here, hour there. So yeah, I really can't give you a specific time, but yeah, it's just the way life is handed to me right now. I got a lot of things on my plate, so just dealing as it comes.
You are a business man. Like seriously, you want to talk about some of the things you got going on?
Yeah, so I'm a former owner of High Fit Meal Preps. I used to do my own meal preps, supplying Hawaii's top athletes such as MMA fighters, surfers. Took a little bit of a U-turn. My dad who raised me has severe dementia now, so I take care of him now part-time. I work a full-time job. I run this academy and I run my own clothing line, and I have teenage kids, so yeah, life is pretty busy for me, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I appreciate what I'm given, and I embrace everything.
Yeah. I mean, you still have time to come down here and teach full-time.
Yes, I do.
And it's high-quality instruction. I learned a lot of tricks today.
Right on. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
I had to dissect like that.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I just you know, when you do what you love, it's pretty much, it's not even work. And as we always can say, you know, Jiu-Jitsu is part of our lifestyle, and I just love teaching. I love spreading the art, spreading the aloha, and yeah.
You have a really good vibe here, really good vibe at the gym. I really like how you're like, it's Hawaii, it's Jiu-Jitsu, like everyone's welcome. Yeah. How would you describe the vibe at your gym?
I've been around the game a long time, since the late 90s, so I know what the politics bring among academies, and you know, I've just been around it. I've been around the whole political scene, through Jiu-Jitsu, MMA, everything. So I know how it feels when you can't train with other academies, or you gotta wear a specific gi, or you know, you just don't feel you know, comfortable. So I make my academy what everybody, I'm trying to run an academy what everybody feels and wants, but sometimes cannot say because they belong to an academy that you only got to train with that specific people. This academy, it's the door swings both ways, opens, closed, so you're more than welcome to come, check us out, you know, nothing, no strings attached, you know. I represent Hawaii, born and raised here, so I'm all about spreading the art, spreading aloha, and yeah, you come comfortably as you is.
Yeah, I like that. I really appreciate that.
Right on.
Speaking about like Team Hawaii and everything, you have some competitors going up for some big tournaments soon?
I do. Our academy, we just made 1 year old, so we're not a big academy, and we're specifically morning class. We don't have any PM classes right now, so our numbers aren't the biggest, but our heart of my guys is it speaks volumes. We always come back placing at least, you know, gold, silver, always placing at the local tournaments, always showing a presence. Yeah, and a couple of my guys do fly up, and one of them is flying up in about a week and a half to the Pan Ams, and might be one of us, but hey, plant the seeds and watch it grow.
That's a big tournament. That's a major, right? And you got representation.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna have to disagree with the gym not being big. I do think this is one of the biggest morning classes I've seen on the island. Do you think that's just because you have morning classes, or like, what do you think makes that happen?
I believe I'm the only one on the island with a 9 o'clock a.m. class. I did look at other people's schedules, and people come back to me and tells me not all academies on the island has a designated AM class. So, you know, I work a graveyard shift. I get up at 7. I come straight here, and all the guys like firefighters, policemen, you know, shift workers, right when they get off, they can't train at night. So this would be the perfect spot for them to come and train.
That's how I know you're a good businessman. Like, you found the time frame, the service that no one else was doing, and you capitalized on it. I mean, you know it firsthand because you're doing it, right? Like, that's like so intelligent. Like, other gym owners could definitely learn from.
Right on. Yeah. I mean, like, again, I didn't plan anything. I'm not here to be rich. I'm just here to give service to the people who needs it. You know, who needs a life change, who wants to better their lives. And to me, I think Jiu-Jitsu is ultimate. That you want something to change your life, get off your butt, start exercising, just try it out, come down, come check out our classes, and no obligations, come as you are.
I love the vibe.
Right on.
Open invite to everyone, it's a great thing. Any shout outs you want to give, like Instagram follower tags, whatever else?
Just all the followers that support us, that on my Roots Jiu-Jitsu, and on GF Team Hawaii. Like, again, thank you for all the support. Also all my supporters, Surf Jiu-Jitsu Division, all the guys, all my riders, all Mano Jiu-Jitsu, Professor Rod, all the other academies around the island. I give all of them a shout out. Students from all over come here and they visit. You know, there's no politics, there's no friction. Like, again, my doors swing both ways, so you guys come on in, and you guys are welcome anytime.
Really appreciate it. Thanks, Professor.
Appreciate you guys. Aloha.
Alright guys, we're wrapping up here today. Roots Jiu-Jitsu is probably one of the biggest morning classes I've ever seen. Definitely a great place. Got some rolls in, got some good sparring, learned some lapel tricks from Professor Joey, talked to some of his competitors, some of the students. Bunch of visitors today. Overall, like, highly recommended. Definitely check it out if you're in Pro City.